Well, folks, we are at my second favorite boondocking site. All the campgrounds in North Carolina are closed for winter. I don't know if that's normal or if that's because of the COVID. But there are no campgrounds open in December for some reason. Some of them open early March, late March or April. But in the winter, you have to boondock, which is awesome. I got the lithium running the furnace for 3 or 4 days, and it doesn't seem to care. So if it gets cold, it's awesome. However, it is December 4th, 5th, somewhere in there, and it's 70 degrees. So I don't think I'll be using the furnace much. In fact, I'm sweating to death with this heavy shirt on. He's got a stick already. Bring. It's a little stick. Not as usual. So we will, I'll show you around here real quick. I've been here before if you've seen any of my old videos. This is one of the campsites that is extremely hidden. It's right on the road, but it's away from everybody else. There's 2 groups of campsites just up the road with pit privy, a nice built pit privy outhouse thing, and those have 3 campsites around them each, and they tend to get crowded with tenors, or there's only one that you can really drive an RV in, so that one's usually always full. But this one is not, and it's all by itself, and it's in an area we can live with. So as you can see, it's got a lantern post and a picnic table and a small fireplace, and plenty of room for the car and the A-liner. In fact, plenty of room for a much larger rig. Normally when I come here, there's a van in here. So it's usually kind of a van place, but it's easy to pull into, easy to get rigged up and leveled, so we like it. So we're gonna stay here. There's this path that goes back into the woods way over there, and we will that's kind of like the private bathroom area. You can go up the hill a little bit. You see the tree that's laying down there. You can go up and use the tree as a seat. Nobody hikes up there. Nobody goes anywhere around here, but it's a nice area. Well, he found the water faster than I could get the camera on. I've done videos on this place several times before. We really like it. This is a really nice little sitting pool. It's only about maybe 2.5, 3 feet deep, but you can sit in it and enjoy the cool water on a hot day. It doesn't get that cold. It runs over so many rocks over the mountain, and it's in full sun most of the time, so this is a really nice place. All the leaves make walking around on these rocks a little precarious, to say the least. And he thinks he's a fish. Yeah, Goofy. This is a pretty nice little campsite. If I'd known the road was open, we might have camped here. Looks like the road goes a little more over that way, and looks like an old road goes this way. We may do a little hiking. He loves fired sticks. Get out of here. Certainly would be a nice campsite with a nice view of the mountains. We're just in the foothills of the mountains. It's right where they begin, really. Morganton, North Carolina. He thinks he has found nirvana. Look at all those sticks. We are on Wilson Creek Scenic Waterway, or Scenic River, whatever this is. This is a beautiful area, and on a hot summer's day it is just packed with people. Usually the state police are at one end or the other, and they're keeping people out because once it gets to like 1,000 people, they are worried that nobody will notice the bodies. But it's all waterfalls, and it's all kayakable, all navigable by kayak, and they have tons and tons of people kayaking down there. And some of it is really nice deep water, just like a pool in the summer. So on a hot 90-degree day, this is just an awesome place to come and lay out and enjoy yourself. And that's what we're going to do for a little while. We're going to play here in the rocks with the sticks. This area was a big logging area. The road in what used to be a railroad. I think it was a double railroad that allowed the train to take out the logs, but there's all sorts of remnants, like these metal bars that are anchored in the rock, and there's a line of them here. I don't know what they would have been for. Maybe there was some kind of a dock here for running the logs down the river. But there's all the way down in a straight line at about the same spot. You really have to respect the power of water when you see the size of the rocks this river moves. That's about a 10-foot by 4-foot boulder. Keela's going to go over there and show you. Go on. Go on. Go. He's got brains. he's not brave. But these boulders are just piled up here, like somebody threw some stones into a pile. And you know, it's all along this river. There's the same piles and piles of rocks. I don't know where they all come from. He really wants to get in the water, but he doesn't know what'll happen if he does. Oh, there he goes. Hey, get back here. I believe this water is a little colder than the other water. Can't really comprehend how big these rocks are that have just been piled up here by the water. Somebody's making all the rocks wet. Well, folks, it's getting late. It's getting dark. We're using the lights for the things. The wet dog has been fed. You can't have a fire because it's a real high fire danger. They got signs around that say please no fires. So I guess I'm just gonna make a turkey sandwich and go to bed. Maybe play on the iPad for a minute, but hope you enjoyed this video. As I said, this is probably my second best, most favorite boondocking site. It's often crowded and taken up because there's only a few sites and it's a pretty busy area. It's all the people come for off-road vehicle use. It's really motorcycle trail. So thanks for coming along. I hope you have a Merry Christmas. I'll be in Florida for Christmas and I'll have some pretty good videos from that. I'll try to make them a little more variety other than just campground reviews. We'll have a little more interesting stuff on them. So give me a comment. If you don't like the campground reviews, just tell me. The reason I do campground reviews is because I put them on campgroundreviews.com and I get a lot of people coming into my channel from there, and if they stay with the channel, then that's a pretty good hit for my subscriber base. So thanks for watching. Give me a like, thumbs up, share, subscribe. Throw a stick for a dog.